Welcome back, ladies and gents. I successfully went around, recruited, sold everything I think that I have, and I am back to full strength again with a lot of recruits. And then I started going to Sahil Castle, and as I got somewhere in this area around here, Raza was attacked again, so I went straight to Raza instead. And I'm going to bust this army at Raza. It's a 1,000-man army of the Aserai again, and another 259 here assaulting the villages. Also, before I got started, there was some comments. Now, I did the last videos back to back, so I couldn't address any comments. But before I do that, as I was traveling, Thea came of age, and I went ahead and called her to my party. And Thea, the infantry troop, is now in my party. So I want her to be right there. No, scratch that. Right there. And I went ahead and I think that I outfit her. No, I haven't outfitted her because she just joined my party as I'm moving down here. So she has whatever she came with. What I did do, maybe I'm lying. No, I did. See, I have a bunch of large bag of Girds here, so I gave her that. And I had a fine steel leaf spear that I gave her. One of these that I've got. Actually, this is better. Here's a legendary. I'm going to give her the legendary spear. It's the same length and everything. It just does more damage and it's easier to handle. But the armor is kind of crap, what she's got, with the exception of this. She's only got 26 head, 22, and 30. So 30 is not bad. And she's got a 640 shield. So I had that shield. This is what she had, was the Knight's Kite shield. And I swapped her out for this one. And eventually I'm going to get back to Pin Canuck, I think Pin Canuck is where I have my stash, and see if I can get her some better stuff. So anyway, she's now joined us, and she's going to be in charge of the infantry because remember, I'm in charge of the cavalry, and I don't remember who's been in charge. I'm going to get rid of this. I just left it up there to remind myself to tell you. And also the YouTube comments. Gurns Felden, which I know I'm butchering that, but says if you right-click on a settlement under siege, it should say besieged by this guy, and then you can find out. So here, this is under siege, and it may be that he didn't see in here, in the diplomacy tab, where I was looking under here, it says Raza, sieged by this army. I don't have to right-click. What my problem was is when I was sieging the town before, it wasn't showing me how many troops were left and that sort of thing. There was no pop-up whatsoever. So I do know, I just seldom use it. I do know you can look in the diplomacy tab and you click on this icon, show recent events in war, because this is the default. And it will tell you, for example, the Raza has been besieged by this guy, and that's the Aserai. And it goes back from winter of 17 to spring of 41. So it does show a little bit of history. It's just it's not very inclusive. It's just what the Aserai has done during that time frame. And the same for all factions, the Khuzaits. And I know I can look at this and tell what's going on, but remember, I'm playing as my character, and it's very occasionally I will look at this. This also tells you both how long you've been at war for. 68 days for them, 182 for them, and these guys we are at peace, and you don't have there's no kingdom interactions going on. That's why you don't have that second show recent events, because this is specifically show recent events in the war. So this is only going to, when I said it's not comprehensive, it only covers stuff in the war. The next comment was, yes, I definitely could use more clans because it would make it easier for us. We'll sort by clans. You see, we have the fewest clans of anybody. We have 9. Aserai have more than double. Khuzait have practically double. Southern Empire, they're not so good right now. But Again, I don't want to run and chase these clan leaders to try to get them to join me. I personally don't have time for that. I don't want to do it. In addition, it does make it more difficult when you have fewer clans because it's a greater obstacle. And when you overcome a greater obstacle, personally, it feels better when you finally win. What else? The only other comment was from, it was a different video. These are comments from 193. Talks about, and I did reply to this about the formations, and you have a good point, Gurensfelden, about the engage command. And as you can see, I think in the last video I did show that I use it. It's very situational for me. And when I first started to play in the game, I would use all kind of different formations. I would use every troop available and have their own formation. But keep in mind, that was back when we had the different troop system where you could click all your archers and put them in formation number 3. Then you could click all of your crossbowmen and put them in formation number 4. You know, that system, the much superior system in my opinion. And then over time, I just stopped using, especially once we got to the new system. New system was absolute garbage in my opinion. It's very basic. It works on a basic level, but when you try to fine tune it, it sucks. Anyway, I'm going to start this battle. 7 minutes of running my mouth is enough. I just want to make sure I've got the correct equipment. So let's go ahead and break the siege of Raza. Also, I said something. Where is that at? G815. What does the Logitech G815 weigh? Okay, I said it weighs about 3 pounds, but it's telling me it's about 2.3 pounds. The point I was making, I was just thinking about this before I started this video, is that it's very grippy, and when you push it, it slides. I mean, it's not going to move unless you physically try to push it. It's a good keyboard if you are, I guess, a first-person shooter player, because it's not going to move. You have to manually make it move. All right, who is in charge? I am. I'm not in charge of the horses. So you will eventually, Thea will eventually take over for the infantry. This is 1,000. I don't know how many. I want to go this direction. So let's start out over here. I think they may stay up there, but either way, I want to come over here and we'll see. I'll set up here. No, I don't like that. Why did you turn? Don't turn.
Move.
Get the horse over here. And the horse archers over here. Let's see what they do. I think they're going to stay put. They're certainly moving to their... Okay, yeah, they're moving to their right. They've only got 24 horse archers, so we're just going to go ahead and march in and meet them.
Infantry, march, move! Horsemen!
The horses... Horse archers.
Forward!
I hope they don't key in on me. I was playing this game last night, and I was playing a different save file, and I turned up the volume on things, and I hope I set them back where you can hear me over the... I did move them back down before I started recording this, but I just hope I moved them low enough. Because that arrow hit just there was awfully loud to me. I still say that sounds like a camel than a human. Let's see what their cavalry does as I get closer. They're sitting still. I'm going to move because those arrows are going to start. They've only got 42 arrows and 126 infantry. Let's keep going all the way up here. Cav, horse archers. I didn't realize they were that already back on top of me. That honestly caught me by surprise there. Whoa! Okay, get back in the swing of things, Joe. I just recorded a Red Dead Redemption video just 5 minutes ago. So I got to get back into the swing of things. No pun intended, but get back used to the swing of this instead of my Springfield rifle, which I would prefer. All right, come on. Keep coming. It's just going to take you a while. Oh, look, you hit the shield. Why did why did Hans go? Roar? All right, let's see if we can get a couple of them. Oh, there comes a horse. Get a move on. That might be a little loud still. It just, that kind of, I'm just trying to get a feel for before I get into the actual big battle. How loud that is. But I moved it down. Hold on. See, I moved it down to 10 for the music and the effects. Maybe I need to move the effects down to 20. All right, we'll try this again. Also, I want you guys to face there, go right there. Archers right here. Horse, come over here. Horse, come over here. Horse archers right here. All right, shield wall. Come on, you bastard. All right, infantry or archers, get right on there. Just you guys also toss them if you got them. Horse, go ahead and get involved on both sides. They outnumber us in horse, oddly enough. A lot of Empire horses. That Empire horses are much better than Aserai horses, of course. All right, as you say, move to position. Engage is F4. So once they make contact, I'll go ahead and order the charge because you don't want them to hold position once combat is going on. There we go. Everybody's doing their thing now. Horse archers should be staying in one position and getting a little experience. Don't really care, but I think they hit better when they're stationary, just like everybody, as opposed to moving. But you know what? There's a respawn, and we're going to let it go. It's only 75 infantry, so we're just going to continue just to order an all-out charge. You're already bloodied, buddy. I can see blood on your right. There we go. I see somebody behind me tossing. Ooh. Oh, they took care of that problem. Oh, he ducked under me. I was just aiming too high. He was changing weapons, and he ducked. I believe while he was changing weapons. That's my excuse, and I'm going with it. I think that's going to be... Oh, there's one over yonder. Golden-haired tosser that appears to be out of jabs. JAV, that's an entirely different... Okay, there we go. Combination there. He got arrowed, and I hit him with a spear. Between the two, we took him out. Teamwork. I tell you what, I told you I was playing a different save last night of this game, and just about every time I hit them with the spear I have there, the crafted spear, it dismounts them. So it's a little disorienting for them not to be dismounting when I'm hitting them with the spear. I think what I got crafted over there has 2 times the dismount function. All right, make sure everybody, again, is charging. Hey, Corinne, you hit him with the one-handed. Get back to you. There you go. No, you're not going to see you in hell. That implies you're going to hell also. Hans, you're a good guy. You're trying to restore peace to the kingdom by uniting it all under one banner. That way we will end the wars for all time. You see, that is a noble cause. All right, we lost 9. Arietta got 2 kills and 1 in one-handed. Corinne got 6 kills. Rosie got nothing, but she got 13 in athletics and 15 in tossing. Sheena the Hare got 5 with 1 in horse and 1 in one-handed. Thea, the new girl on the block, got 14 in one-handed, 34 in athletics, and 42 in tossing with 2 kills. Magnus got 3 kills. Ella the captain got 4 kills and 1 in one-handed. Finn got 5 kills. Jenny got 3 kills with 1 in horse. Victory! Serena? Serena, are you a vampire?
Enough. Enough. Enough.
All right, I lost none personally. I'm not interested in that. Well, no, I'm not interested in that Carry Vanguard. It's too high level to toss in the garrison here. Let's see what upgrades we have. 6 of them. It's got to be, that's all Thea. Well, not all, but most are Thea, I'd imagine. Rosie got 2, so we're going to go with Hunter. 4% damage to mounts with throwing weapons. Absolutely. The option was Flexible Fighter, which is 10% damage when used as melee. Don't care for that. And here we got Athletics. She's never going to control a party, so we're going to give her Stamina. All right, Thea. Wrapped handles. Shield breaker. Well built. And Fury. All right, that takes care of all that. Let me give you Magnus.
I'm at your service.
Glad to hear that, buddy. Let me give you some prisoners. All right, I got a few too. You can have that guy and 2 of those guys and 1 of those guys. All right. Jump in here. They did not stuff. Very good. How many do they need? You got 2 too many. You've got 1 too many. All right, so Jenny and Ella have too many. Let's see if there's any. There's going to be nobody to ransom. Let's trade. Then we're going to go back for Sahil Castle. My goal in this video is to wipe out the Azurai. That's my goal. I don't know if I can do it, but that's what I'm shooting for. You know, actually, let me go to Thea before I sell any of this gear. All right, see, this is a better helmet for her. She doesn't have anything here. These are better. This will be a good stopgap. I think this is going to be it. All right, let's see what she's got for civilian clothing. Ooh, she's wearing a crown. This is much better. These are much better. And this is much better. I know you think you're a princess, and you are, but we're looking at protection right now. This is not your... Ooh, I'd rather have 3 and 2 than 5 and 0. Call me odd. I think that's going to be enough for now. Yep, good enough, good enough, good enough. I don't. Let's look at her weapon. That's going to be her. This is better in every way except swing damage. She swings much faster. It's lighter. It's longer, which is not necessarily a plus when you're dealing with in city. You know, I'm just gonna leave her what she's got until I see something that's clearly better. All right, what about shield? No, I'm not gonna have a better shield, and I'm not gonna have better. We might have a better axe. This is what she had, the light royal mace. This is what she had when I got her. It was a mace anyway. I don't know it was that. It had to be that one because it's royal. All right, battle axe, the 72 swings faster, a little less handling, and it weighs less. It's a little longer. I'm going to leave you with what you have until we can get back to Pencanak and get some decent, give you something. I'm pretty sure I have something better there. All right. Let's go back and finish the trading. Now that I know I don't have anything here that's 28,000. Yeah, very good. And we'll take this guy and 665 that guy. All right, let's leave. These two have too many troops.
I'm at your command.
Let me make sure that you don't dump something useful. I'm going to leave this because we need archers, something fierce. So for now, I'm just going to take Azurai recruits. And Magnus, not Magnus, but Ella also had one too many.
I'm at.
We'll just take the Azurai recruit. Since you don't have any militia infantry, you're going to keep the archers. Oh, we're hurting in archers. All right, let's jump back in there. I'll give these two to the garrison. Make sure everybody's up to speed now, and we'll be on our way. We don't really need to... Sheena's the only one that got injured, so let's go back to... First of all, let's see if I can take this guys out. Maybe they'll have the penalty. Oh, they're just not going to move. Okay, well, then we're just going to show them the error of their ways. They're not even going to try to run away. So let's grab some more prisoners and remove these 255 from the map. How do I want to... This is not ideal at all. Wait a minute. I'm looking in the wrong direction, aren't I? Hang on, let me look in this. Yeah, this is what... Okay.
Infantry!
Let's come down here. Infantry, this is much better. Come all the way to right here, and archers right here. This is just going to be an infantry and archers thing. I'm not even going to bother the horses. Thea needs to get some experience.
Infantry!
Where are their infantry? They're right there, 97. They're getting closer. As soon as they're a little closer, I'm just going to order a charge by the infantry. 70. In the meantime, they can handle horses. 37, 38. Okay, charge. Just a general charge. See if we can get Thea any experience. Die, you bastard. Such confined space here. That's why I'm not getting the horses in. I did briefly consider ordering the horses to dismount. But I don't know. I don't remember what happens, if anything, if their horses run off the map. If they would lose horses at the end of the battle. Because I do it so infrequently that I cannot remember what happens. Alright, you are gonna... I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna try to take you out. All right, everybody charge because they're running way ahead of my infantry. In fact, I'm gonna go introduce the big axe to them. Well, there's some way over here I saw. That's the ones there they are. Way up here. Oh, we're getting so close. Come on. Oh, thank goodness for that tree, believe it or not. I was able to turn around real quick because I stopped. Oh, there's a bunch of horses here, though. There's their lord. Shalar! If I knew Shalar was there, I wouldn't have got off the horse. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay. It was fixing to force me to retreat. I was running down to 6 seconds. All right. We only lost one. That's fine. I don't care about that. Arietta got nothing. Corinne, who was an archer, got nothing. Rosie the medic got 1 in athletics and 2 in tossing. Sheena got nothing. Thea got nothing, unfortunately. Magnus got nothing. Finn got nothing, which makes sense because I didn't send in the horse until real late in the game. All right. You clown, Shalar, why didn't you run away when you saw me arrive? That was I told you the Azari, sometimes they're going to charge you even when they're unnumbered, and sometimes they don't even leave when they're raiding a village. They're just the Azari. You got to respect that sometimes. You know what? I'm going to take all these guys, even though I don't think. Let's take a gander here. Actually, you know what? That was a mistake. We're too far away. I'm not even going to try. Just dump them all. Let's give you the prisoners. Because we only lost 1 troop overall. 118. You can have them. And before I do anything else, let me see if... No, you've already recruited back up. Okay, so we're going to continue to hold these. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. Let's give you some more prisoners. You only need 1, so I'm going to give you that guy. We'll jump into the town. Get rid of the prisoners. If they've got any money, we'll sell a little bit more. After we slaughter the animals. You've only got 1 beer. I feel bad for you. I don't want to take your 1 beer. I don't really have enough food to give you either. So we'll give you that. We have a herding penalty, so we'll... You know what? Let's sell this guy. And this guy. We are full and still have a herding penalty because we just have too many horses. And instead of selling these guys, I'm going to sell this. and 7 in that guy, and 229 that guy. All right. Now, I will leave. Go back and kill these the camel and the mules. And all 43 of these guys. This round seat. And 11 of these Darshis. We still have a herding penalty, so we're going to kill the Askarats and the Cossins, even though these are noble mounts. Still have a herding penalty. Well, we're just going here, so I'll live with it. We don't have far to go if they attack again. We're going to take this castle, and then Tamna, and then Shibble Zoomer, and then Lavinia. I'm just going to press on. I've still got an hour and a half, so should be enough time to do that, providing I don't keep having to divert to do other things. And let's look up here. Rote rebelled and is now under siege. Let me leave so that I can see. We're at peace with the Southern Empire. It's just the Azrai and the Khuzaits right now. They do have Poros, Amatetes, and Lycaran. They had Rote. I think, I can't remember if we took it back and it's rebelled. It's probably they took it and they've rebelled. We have an army. Samir just formed this army. You can see that it was here at a pop-up. Let's see what we got. Churug traveling the Rimtoil. And Samir is just gathering Rimtoil. We lost Marineth to the Khuzaits. And now Churug has taken Rimtoil back. He should be taking Marineth back, but he's not. All right, anyway, this castle, let's go ahead and siege it. Trying to get the right angle to click on that. Yeah. Khuzaits running wild up there. Nothing to be done about that now. They got Rimtoil. Now, go and get Marinath. Who are we going to give Rimtoil to? Didn't want that. I thought that was the vote. I almost screwed that up. There's the vote. It's either Blagger and Volus, I think. Let's see. You've got Sianon. Yeah. It's going to be Blag. Also, I want to look at something here. Hold on. Pause the game for a moment. Clan tier 6. Aston. I don't know which Aston it was because they're both. Let's say it was you. Clan tier 6. I was just noticing that in that screen there was chevrons underneath their names. I don't know if I've ever paid any attention to that before. And one of them was one chevron, and then another one was more than one chevron. And I thought maybe they were maybe that denotes clan level. But you can see again, trying to rearrange my keyboard. I moved it towards me to type in that. All right, but I don't know what that denotes. I honestly don't. I'll look at that again next time we have that vote. I don't know that I've ever paid it any attention. There goes Legata. I'm going to lose it to the Khuzaits. Don't care about you. Don't. I'll leave that there. See how long it lasts. There go the Sturgians, the Southern Empire. They got 0 days of food. You know what? I'm gonna let that 173 starve. $91. It won't take long. In fact, let's see how much they lose in the next turnover. Because I may go ahead and start the trebs. 68. So they lost 30. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the trebs. And did this not build? Hang on. Hold on. Reserve. 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 I don't think... I didn't build that. Apparently the click didn't take. Because I was having trouble getting the right angle to click on those. Alright, now that those are here, let's take these out. Khuzaits. Not interested. Let's take this castle. They've only got 273 militia. 271. We killed one. They're manning these catapults, you see. Come on, come on, come on. I'm going to try it. I think we can get the fire onagers to take out that last one, because it will complete before I can bring them out. Let's go ahead and go to the bow and the large bag. Take it out. Take it out. There you go. All right, 268 militia versus us. Thea, get in there. This is typically, I go here always, so I'm just going to do that. Thank you. Keeping that spot warm for me. Let's go up to the last line and let fly at the archers in those right above the gate. I'm going to go just below that line and try again. Get out of the way. 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 Tell worlds. You clowns. Why can't you program this properly? Ah, there we go. Just below the last bar. Oh, that catapult's getting hit by arrows, something fierce. I'm gonna go one more here, and then I'm gonna come on. Oh, that was, I was wondering what was moving. I thought it was my horse, but it's the tower. That's the shadow from the tower going by. Now my horse is moving. All right, we're going left. Got to zoom in up here. I definitely need to pull it back. Let's pull it back just to here and see what happens. Too much. Let's go up 2 quarters. So there's 1 quarter, there's another quarter. Let's see what happens. I need to go left. I probably should have started zeroing in about 20 seconds sooner. Oh, good hit. Hey, you pay them back for hitting you with all those arrows. Good hit. All right. Tad to the right. Drop it just a tad, the range, and let's try again. Oh, I still need to drop the range. Thea, get those points. You need them. We'll drop it another tap. We won't change the aim. Ah, there's some. Again, it was only, what, 268 or 65 militia? They don't have... It's not going to be an issue. We'll lose some, but it's not I don't know if I hit the tower or that wall. Either way, I'm not throwing another one up there. I think I hit the tower. So I'm not going to risk it. Because I think they've only got about 3,500 hit points. And that was 28, was it? Or 26? Yeah, see, it's 50% dead. I forgot I can just press Alt and see that. Press Alt and see that. Well, there's my horse. Probably wanted to climb up here. Let's go up and see what's going on. Karan finally got a kill. And I don't see anyone here throwing rocks. Usually there's someone right there where you see that archer throwing rocks down. But I guess it's because we're already up on the wall. You used to be able to stand on those rocks over there and shoot them, but they've made those rocks impassable, and you can't really do that anymore. Run a little bit faster with the shield on my back. I don't think I am slowly closing the distance. I'm gonna let my guys handle them. Oh, they're already all running. Never mind. I don't want to get in that mess. There's 6 total caught up there. They're taking them out. While they're doing that, I'm going to turn off the fan I have on me. It's a little chilly. It's still kind of early in the morning. Actually, I take that back. It's 11:20. I didn't realize I've been up so long already. All right. I was waiting for the upload to finish before I started doing something else. All right, excuse me. We've only lost 2. All right, I got nothing. Corinne got 3. Rosie got nothing. Sheena got 1. Thea, infantry, got nothing, but she got 2 in athletics and 3 in throwing. Ella got nothing. Magnus got nothing. Finn got nothing. And Jenny got nothing. All right. 222 gold. Show mercy. Continue. Nope, not going to do it. I'll use 1480. Nope, thank you. All right, let's go back here to the dungeon. Look at what they put in the dungeon. Oh, I didn't want to enter the dungeon. I want to manage person. Nothing. I don't have any lords. There was no lords in this battle, of course. Let's manage castle. 3 is across the board. We're going to leave it on festival and games. Yep, both villages are already producing a max food, 18 and 18. Means they're all over 600. Yeah, 1,300 and 1,100. Let's look at the garrison. Again, all I'm going to pull out are the Sturgians. And any Battanian archers, because we need archers, something fierce. Sturgeon and the Vlandian. Sturgeon archers, Battanian, Sturgeon. Sturgeon. All right, looks like it. Still 200 in there. That's decent. Sturgeon archer. There we go. I thought I missed some. Sturgeon hunters. All right. That's enough. Let's leave. Let me give you some prisoners.
I'm at your service.
And some troops. You got 23. Give you them guys, and them guys. Oop, I still got too many. Put you right there. Put you right there. I've got I'm going to give you that guy. And I've still got 22 too many. Wow. All right, I'm going to give you all 6 archers. That takes you up to 34. And then I'm going to have to give you some of these guys. There we go. And these prisoners. 118. We'll give Finn some. Then we'll go to Raza. Jump into Raza, and hopefully they don't stuff Raza. You take those prisoners. Them guys. Hang on. Yeah. We can afford to do this now. All right. Now I'm not over. Give you all of them. Very good. All right, pressing on. While we're here, let's hit these 2 new villages. Sahil is going to be Aston. He owns the right. Samir owns the left. And I forgot to... It wasn't until I'd already clicked on it that I remembered to look at those chevrons. Take those dates. Give you some more troops. Hit this guy back here. Churig's army is defending Glenlithrig. I thought they were going to attack something. Take these 2. Give them to you. And then get butter and cheese. And let me look. Legate is still under siege. I thought Glenlithrig was up here. I thought that was in Botania. Glenlithrig? Where is Glenlithrig? Dung Laney's and Carban Seth. It is Botanian. Why don't I see any battle going on? Yeah, it's right here. So apparently they already took him out, I guess. We'll be losing Legata here in a moment. It's 426. Samir, where are you going? Rote. Okay, that's fine. If I lose it, I lose it. I'm going to wipe out these Azurai. Let's go... You know what? I got to go back to Hubyar. Not interested. Not interested. Not interested. I don't know why we have such a low... Recent events, negative 23. What happened recently that was negative 23? We just won a siege. So I don't know what that negative 23 is all about. Did we lose a town and I didn't notice? No, Legata hasn't been lost yet. So I don't know what's going on there. Let's trade. They got 37, almost 40, or 38. No horses and pigs there. Get rid of you. Do we still have... Well, yeah, we're going to have the herding penalty. Because I remember even when we were full, we still had it. So I'm going to get rid of these... I'm going to get rid of some of these. You know what? Never mind. I'm going to kill them. I don't think... Yeah, you've already got 30... I don't know if there is... Do I want to give you the legendary... Well, see, here's the thing. The legendary Durid does more damage, but you have 2 more in the large bag. And I'd rather have the 2 more to throw than to have 3 more damage. So she's good where she's at. Let's sell this and get it out of the way so I don't keep looking at it. Let's just sell all of that. All right, we'll go back to here. Let's lock in that amount. I shouldn't have done that with Thea on the screen, but it's all right. Yeah, it took it all. Very good. We'll sell your light royal mace. I'm going to take these 2 back. And this guy. We're good. We're going to hit these 2 villages. Get back up to speed if we can, at least as much as possible. Wooser, my man, please go get married. I think she only needs 43. Yeah, 243. So we'll give these to Ella. Hit this. Actually, we're just going to recruit through here. I don't know how many Tamna has, but it's so close to both the Khuzaits and the Southern Empire. And there's a convergence of all 3 of our enemies right there. So I just want to make sure that I'm fully stocked when I head up there. Because there's a chance there is an opportunity that we could see all 3 of our enemy right here. Because you've got all 3 of them right there. So I just want to be fully stocked before we head up. Another 17. Very good. Make some more cells while we're here. 37. I don't think that'll do it. Oh, I can live with 520. Do you got any beer? I'll buy your beer. There we go. All right, let's press on. We'll hit Abba. Balgard Rebels clan was destroyed. That's not good. That means they're... All right. So we still got Legate. It's still under siege. Notice both of those are 211. How serendipitous is that? Okay. Not anymore, though. Butter, 138. Cheese, 253. Still need both. Minimum of 300 of each is where I'm comfortable at. And since we're having to do a lot of recruiting, let's go ahead and head all the way to Askar. I think we're getting to the point where you really don't have to worry about the Azrai sieging anything. But, I thought that before, and they seized Raza. Just got to be careful here. Whoa. Just lost Legata. Notice I turned red, so I've lost Legata. I've lost 5 troops. So we're going to give you... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. They're getting... If I see Pen Kanak under siege, I'm definitely going to go back up north because that is where all my stash is. I don't want to lose all that crafting material, all the high tier loot. Don't want to lose that because I do have... My kids are starting to come of age now. In fact, Eileen be less than a year, and then Ralph still got 8 years. That's it. Hertagia, that's fine. All right, we just need to top off Jenny, and we'll head back on the attack. We'll hit Asgard. Ooh, 19. That's too many. Let me back out. We want to give you the archer, and as much as that, and the tribesmen, and then these guys because they are a higher level, and we need. You're just going to stuff them in a garrison anyway. There we go. So we have 1 too many. That's not too bad. Let's make sure that that is the case. Yep, everybody's good. So I will just. You can keep it and do whatever you want to with it. Nothing else to sell here, although if you have any beer, I will buy your beer. You got 13 beer, thank you. All right. Here we go to Tamna. Let me check the temperature out there, because that air conditioner's been running for quite some time. Current Alamogordo temperature. It's only 80 degrees. Okay. It's just starting to heat up, and I guess... you got 0 troops. Are you out of food? Oh, I lost him. All right, there was notice there, another Sturgian army wiped out by the Southern Empire. And again, as was pointed out, as I mentioned at the start of this video, yeah, if I had more clans, this would be a lot easier. A lot easier. But, Sahil Castle's under siege. But, again, the things that I'm able to do is because I'm not running around chasing lords to see if they'll join me. Plus, we're not real rich. I've only got 12 mil, and it can take a mil to 2 mil just for a clan to join you. And it can also just take 200,000, but no, Azerite. We're going to take these guys out and then move on to keep pressing on the Tanma. Let's see how big this army is. Husson Folk. All right, that's good. That's good. I like that. There will be a Khuzait army there shortly, though. So that's another thing to look out for when I get up there. Did I ever switch these? I did. All right, 836. Let's go ahead and take you guys out. Now see, this is a proper desert battle. I like this. In fact, you stay there. You stay there. You over here. And horse archers right there. That's perfect. I like this. Hold. Let's see what they're going to do. They have 30 horse archers, it looks like. Look at this. This is perfect. I like these desert battles. I've spent years in the Mideast, and the very first time I was over there was in 1989? No, 1990. And this is exactly, well, not exactly, but this is what it looked like. We were in the desert proper. It's a little darker. You know, the sand was a little bit darker, but it did look like this. 140 degrees the first time I arrived over there. 140 degrees on the flight where the planes landed. I was going to say flight line. But it wasn't an actual base. It was just a strip out in the desert and a road. All right, riders. See if you can draw them back some. Come back here. Let's see if we can get them closer. Looks like we got one horse. Yeah, bring him, drag him over here. Drag him over to us. And then let's try archers. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Archers, face that direction.
Infantry!
I guess what happened was I clicked infantry. Infantry, keep facing that direction. There you go. They're not going to get any closer, so let's go ahead and have the horse engage. They're not going to get close enough for my archers because of the ridge here. Notice they're low. Most of them are low level. I did see one behind me that had a glaive. There you are. There's another. And yet, come on. Getting too close. I lost sight of him I didn't realize he turned. Yep, I'm right in the... I know I'm getting pelted, but let's take you guys out as much as possible. So slow, horse. Move. Move. Catch him. Let's get this glaive. I screwed that up. All right, go back. Turn around. They've only got 71 archers. But these tossers I'm worried about. Let's keep going. Go all the way back. Right there. All right, we're going to have to march into them because they've only got 12. Well, it looks like they're coming. I'll wait till those horse archers come again. Out of the way, please. You also go bye-bye. Maybe they're not. No, they are. They're running at us. All right, this time, move down a little lower. You guys come over here. Run. There we go. All right, Corinne. Make sure that your guys do good and let them have it.
Fire! Archers,
Facing that direction even. That's right. That's right. I can see Corinne in the front row there. Oh, they're getting over this again. Doggone it. Move forward. Move forward. Horses. There. Go, go, go. Take you out. Oh, good shot. Get him, get him, get him. Come on. Come on. Box him in here. Box him in here. Get him, get him, get him. Get off. Corinna. There's one way out in front. Come on, come on, come on. Speed, 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 speed. No, 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 no. You go back, go back, go back, go back. Don't run out there all by yourself. Who is that? Magnus? My man. I applaud your bravery, but don't charge him all by yourself. All right, I think that's all their horse archers. Let's go ahead and move up here. Oh, here comes their cav again. Nope, nope. You guys this way.
move!
See if this is a faux charge or an actual charge. Let's go ahead and get the horse up here also. 4 and 3. They're turning around. There is a lord right yonder, though. I do like this battlefield because there's no trees, there's no grass, there's no foliage to get in your way. You can see everything. And this is how many times have I actually had this battlefield? How long have we been fighting in Azrai lands? And maybe just a handful of times I can recall seeing this battlefield during this playthrough. All right, horse archers, go ahead and come up here. I need to have this battlefield a lot more often. It just reminded me of a War Thunder battlefield. I think it's Tunisia, maybe. Is the name of that map. At least that's what I'm thinking. No, no, you guys hold off. Hold off. Because you're too far away right now. I know I got some Battanians, but most of you are Sturgians. Why are my archers? Corinne, don't yell like that. Man up. She's getting fickle in her old age. Go ahead and march in. You guys come down here. Horse, right there. Horse, right there. Horse archers, right here. All right, still too far away. Archers, face that direction and get closer. Or you know what I'm going to do? Actually, horse. I'm going to use the horse. Horse, come right here. Right like this. There we go. Archers, come around here. That's right. Fit right up in here and face these guys.
Face that way! Footmen! Riders!
Infantry, go ahead and walk up here and go into shield wall. All right, you go ahead and engage. Horse on the left, engage. Horse on the right, engage. Archers, engage. Or fire.
Infantry! Form a shield wall!
Go ahead and come up here. We won't have any liver eaten today. All right, horse archers, go ahead and do your thing. Magnus. He's eager. He's eager. I'll give him that. All right, infantry, spread apart. Go ahead. Horse out of the way. Horse, keep going. Oh, there's the respawn. Infantry, get up there quickly, quickly, quickly. Take these guys out. Change the cav to their ranged.
Orders!
They got 102 ranged. Work on this lord here. Beidel. Bedell. Not sure. There was a general in World War II named Bettel or Biddle. But I think he had 2 L's. A German. A general in World War II. Woo! All right, back to the swinging. Infantry. Oh, I lost the icon. I need the icon. Hang on. Go after them. There you go. And then you guys do whatever Corinne says.
Sergeants, take command!
She's not a sergeant, but do whatever she says. Everybody else charge.
Attack! Double jump! Kill them all!
Go, Ella, go. Arietta, get some speed. You're too slow. Magnus is on a roll. Where are you at, buddy? I don't see you. Remember, Magnus has the brown helmet. Without the round shield. Sheena has the round shield. Yes, you are. You are dying here right now. All right, general charge time.
Attack!
I like this wide open battlefield. Perfect for horses. While they're doing their thing. Ah, there we go. All right, so we only lost 2. Arietta got 2 and 1 in one-handed. Corinne only got 1. Rose the Medic got 1, but she got 5 athletics and 6 in throwing. Sheena got nothing. Thea got 2, and she got 15 in athletics and 14 in throwing. Magnus got 5 with 1. I told you he was keen. 1 in horse and 1 in polearm. Finn got 1. Ella got 2. She got 1 in medicine. Jenny got 2 with 1 in polearm and 1 in horse. All right. Very good.
I give up. You fought well.
Thank you. You guys surprised me by not marching in on me, though. All right, we do see, I see we have some upgrades. Let's get those out of the way. Thea, with throwing, we want her to be a hunter. Damage to mounts with thrown weapons. Definitely want to take out the enemy horse as they're charging your line. Is that the only one? That was the only one. All right. Magnus,
I'm at your service.
I'm glad to hear that. Let me give you these prisoners. Okay. I was checking to see if I still had those archers locked down, and I do. Take all the level 2 archers, since they will be recruitable earlier than the level 3.
I'm at. I'm at.
I tell you what. All right, I've just got too many then. Before I do anything else, let me go ahead and check. 1, 2, only 2. All right, so we'll take you and you, and then give you 1. I don't remember who the other one was. And you 1. Okay. Now let's go back here, because I'm going to have to give over some of the ones I have locked. Also, I wanted to actually, let me check that again, because is this guy recruitable? No. So we're going to unlock that high tier unit and unlock that high tier unit. That way I don't have to keep doing this over and over again. All right. You can have those 2, and then I still need to get rid of a few more. So these high tiered. All right. And these higher tiers. Okay, we're getting there. And 54 of these bad boys. So let's move down to 33. All right. Please don't stuff that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 troops. I can live with that. Let's go over here. We were full, so if we're only down 10, I can live with that. We're going to press on to Tamna Castle. Between these villages and Raza, I should be able to top myself off again. There's 3 Imperial archers right there. 2, 3. You are full. No, you can take 3. Works out fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we need 7 more. Yeah, we can get 7 on the way. No doubt about it. There is 7 right there. Let's see. I won't. That's fine. Whatever you got's fine. Let's just get the butter and press on the Tamna. We'll stop at Raza to make a sell. Also, I want to make sure that we are full and then have another check on this. Yeah, so we still got the herding penalty and we are full because we lost a town, so I can't have as many. We've lost several towns, so I can't have as many horses. I know that doesn't make sense, but what I'm saying is I can't have as many troops anymore, so I've got too many horses. Let's trade. We'll sell what we can here, and then I'll just kill some horses. We'll keep the meat. Nothing there. And I will buy your beer. There's only 3. Legendary. It's only 40. No good. Can you take all of this? Yes. All right, 99. Yeah. There we go. Take that guy and that guy. And you. And you. We've got a lot of those, don't we? And you. All right, let's leave. I'm going to kill some horses now. Definitely get rid of the camel. This guy. You guys. 11 herding. So, steppe horses. I don't know how this works, actually. How do you... I don't want to kill all of them. All right, hold shift to do 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Now let's look. Still got 9. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. Still got 5. You know what? Let's just kill... let's kill all of them, be done with it. All right, that solved my problem. And we are up to speed. Tamna, here we come. I think there's going to be a Crusade army coming to retake Husson Folk. So I'm torn between... I want to jump the... If I see them, if I see this go under siege, I'm going to jump them. because you know the AI cannot handle them. So while they're down here, I want to take them out if I can. So we'll see what happens here. There's Shalar's army. Shalar, you just don't give up, do you? Go in there, please. Go in there. Yes. Now we've got him locked down. Let's siege this place. Keep him off the map, bottled up in here. While looking for a siege of Hussenfolk. Eight days of food. Dunlanny's? Dunlanny's is about to go. Should be the Khuzaits. Hopefully. Could be the Southern Empire. Don't know. Not up there. Yeah, okay. Dunlanny's been sieged by the Empire of Aphanes. See, I just right-clicked the name, and this popped up. So Southern Empire is sieging Dunlanny's. I do read the comments, as you know. All right, Nidian. They're going to start working on Zionica and Jalmares, I think. All right, we got Legeda back. And they're not going to give it to me? I'm going to take it. I don't have anything left. I've only got 2 towns left. Well, 3 if you include Penn-Canuck. Of course, they'll just take it right back. Because I'm not up there to do anything about it. But now I've got 5 extra troops for a little bit. Not going to make peace with Azrai. You can go pound sand for all I care. All right, they've got 300 garrison. I'm going to starve them out. It's 8 days. 4 days, I mean. Worcester's army of Sturgia. You go, Worcester. He's counterattacking. Hello, I am. Why don't you come here and join Shalar? You just wanted to come by and see what was going on? All right. Worcester. 851. Samir, 692. Worcester, you know what? For a Sturgeon, for a Khuzait clan, they've always got large armies. I give them that. Because remember, they joined us and lost everything they had. Remember, his Baronkar was his father, and they were always broke, and I was always trying to get him some money. But he's always calling huge armies. Very, very appreciative. I don't know if I should. Part of me wants to. I'm not going to do it just yet. I want to go ahead and take myself up those extra 5 troops, but I know just shortly we'll lose that town again, and I don't want to waste the troops. All right, 2 days. Nidian is under attack. Yeah, Southern Empire is going to jump my couple of towns that I hold there in the south. I got Rimtoil. So, Ortesia, Jalmares, Penn-Canuck, Zionica, and Legeda. I guess I forgot about Ortesia. Nope. Khuzaits want peace. I don't think so. All right, Rimtoil is going to go to Blag. Peace with the Azrai. Nope. Negative. Not going to happen. Also, let me take my headphones off. I've got a sweater here. Not a sweater, but, you know, a pullover. I'm sitting right under the AC, and it's been running for a long time now. And even when I turn off the fan, I'm still getting a little chilly. Just let me pull this sweater over. Yeah. All All right, that's better. It's got long sleeves, whereas the t-shirt I was wearing was short sleeve. Not making peace. No, sir, Bob. We're going to finish this. I got 40 minutes. All right, now they're starting to starve. They're from 299 to 239. On created an army. Very good. Freedom of Urkin, don't care about you. Don't care about you. All right, 120. How much are you going down every 90? You're going down 30, so we're going to go ahead and start the Trebs. She must be the oldest because her gray is more than anybody else's. All right. Switching to the onagers. Why do I only have 3? Was one of them must have been destroyed. I got to start paying more attention to that when I'm looking at the other things while this is going on. All right, take that guy out. And take that guy out. Take that guy out. All right, good. Now we'll go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and recruit now because all 10 of these guys. I'll be over, but that's fine. Does anybody need any? You need 6. Yeah, everybody went up. Magnus, you're going to get all these archers.
I'm at your service.
Well, not all of them. You're going to get 6 of them. There we go. Let me switch to the boat. And let's assault this Tanma castle. And it's the same layout as all the other castles here, so I'm just going to go to the same space. Same spot I always do. You know, that's an interesting power line. Look at that. Even after starving out. No, you're higher tier. You go up there and become useful. We've only slightly got the advantage. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention to what was in this castle. Why is that so close? Remember the last one we decided that it was right under that black bar? Right there. Let's see if that's true. Little variation in every time, of course. I'm not going to change it though. I'm just going to let fly again and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to bump it down just a tad bit. It's, for some reason, it's hard to see. I think it's the lighting. There we go. I won't wait as long before I zero in on that one this time, though. And fortunately, this is the way it should work. The guy that stands right there should be the one that goes and gets the fire pot so that there's no one in his way. See that? He doesn't have anyone in his way now, and that's perfect. He's also right where he needs to be when he plops in the fire pot. That's how it should be every time, Tell Worlds. That's the guy that should get the fire pots when they're on that side. When they're on the left side, it's the guy standing to my left. That's the way it should be. It shouldn't be so hard. Ah, good. All right, I'm going to zoom in on the left now. Zero in to the left. There's just too few troops there for me to keep firing. Unfortunately, I don't remember what this was. Let's go to right there, I think. And I need to go further left. So let's go right there. That just looks too far left to me. Alright, a little too far. We'll lower the range while leaving the aim. Whoa, the horse got hit. I lowered the range and it actually went further. Where'd that horse go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna lower it one more time. Hopefully I don't hit the tower. Nah. I don't see any defensive force there. If there are, there's not a whole lot of them because you don't see any. No, I'm just gonna go up there. I don't see any. I see one guy, but it's not very many of them there. Corinne, you need to start getting some kills during these sieges. You are the leader of the archers. You're supposed to set an example. They coming out on the... This is a good solid line going up here, except for the right-hand side. Oh, broke that shield. There we go. Get through there, get through there, get through there, Hans. Bully your way through. You're a big man. There it is. There it is. If they can push me, why can't I push them? You gotta be careful here, though, Hans. I know you've got outstanding armor, but oh, don't be reckless. I thought I was gonna fall off. All right, they can handle the rest. I'm pushing through to see what's going on up here. Hey, dude. Kamusta? Ako si Joe. Ano pangalan mo? They got him. I'm hitting the roof. Can you hear it? That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to go where I originally started to go, right here. It's so dark I can't see if I'm hitting someone. Now I can see a little bit. We'll just get out of here. Ah! Reinforcements! I really misjudged how many troops they had in this castle. My goodness, they had a lot more than I thought. I mean, it's not going to change the outcome. But now I'm really glad I starved them out, because I can't imagine facing another, what was it, 399? Or 299, whatever it was, plus the garrison? What we're facing now, plus the garrison? Jeez Louise. Come on, break that there. I'd like to find one of them that's laying on the ground and drop the two-handed axe. One of those big two-handed axes. I don't see any, just javelins and one-handed axes. Look, they're pushing our. They're holding the fence. The stairwell there. It's another one of those battles that you don't expect, which makes it very interesting to me. Just like that big one we had last episode. They're just pushing me around so much. It's hard to... All right, let me get out of this. Oh, come on, I'm trying. I'm going to try and save this guy. Come on, come on, come on, come on. All right, we saved him. Must be somebody stuck in the corner over there. I can't get up there though, because look at that stairwell is absolutely blocked. All right, let's call some of them down so they have some room to maneuver. Unless he's physically stuck in the wall, they should be able to get him. Who else is in the way here? Come over here. Come down here. I need to get up that ladder, that stairwell, so get out of my way entirely. Who else is trying to run up here? You're coming down. You guys go down there. Just everybody, get out of my way. All right, let's see what we're dealing with up here. In that corner. Oh, it's probably behind that door. Yep, look at that. There's at least 2 of them in there. Tell Worlds, why can't you be competent? There's more than 2 of them in there. How many's in there? Oh, there's 35 of them in there. $34? No, it still says 35. I don't know how many's in there. 18. I don't know. I think there's 18 left. Let's see. I'm just hoping they clip through the door and I can hit them like I did this first few. Tell Worlds, fix your games, please. Because this is so monotonous. I hit a shield, it sounded like. Yep, there's another hit. I was trying to crouch. Oh, there's one. Another. I honestly don't know how many are left. All right, you got no choice. You've got to, unfortunately, I'm just going to have to retreat. It sucks. It's so annoying, and it just eats up time. Ah, got him. Woo, all right. Tell World, fix your crap. All right, we lost 6. And Kanazat,
I yield.
you... I'm sure that was Shalar, even though I didn't look at it. I think that was Shalar. Yeah, it was Shalar. It said down here in the text, Shalar's been taken prisoner. All right, who has got... Throwing? You're not ever going to be mounted, so we'll take that. And you are the medic. So we want medicine oath, that doctor's oath. Always want doctor's oath. And that's it. All right. Show mercy. Continue. Look at the garrison. Valandians. Battanians. Sturgians. Bowman. Battanian. Sturgian. Battanian. Sturgian. I tell you what. If it wasn't for those Battanian archers, we wouldn't have any archers at all. I'm going to take you guys, and that's it. Let's look at the castle. It's 3s across the board. We went on a festival and games. Look at dungeon. Throw you and you in there. Jump out. Magnus, take some prisoners. Just, you know what? Just take all of them. Let's jump back in there. You put them all in. Let's leave. What's going on right here?
It's been a while.
It has been a while. Let's we're at war. Surrender or die. 69 troops. I'm gonna let the horse handle this. Oh, horse. Right there. Oh, hold on. Back up. All right. Horse, go handle that. Oh, you ran into a wall there. You'd think, being Azerite, you would be familiar with this land. You wouldn't have done that. Because you're a golden-haired tosser. Oh, look, what's up with those birds? I remember seeing that before. Doesn't mean anything, but I have seen this before on another map. See like something is dead over there? And I wonder if they mean there was just a big battle. Because we just attacked that castle. So is that just because there was a lot of dead bodies? I don't really know if that's the case, but it would make sense if that were the case. But also, then that would be in every scene, every post-battle scene, right? But how often do you just go fight again in the exact same spot? So I don't know. I guess it is possible that means there's a lot of dead bodies over there. Oops. I was trying to put my shield back on. Come on, guys. Let's just have everybody charge. I thought this would go differently, but they're spreading out too much. I think I have too many horse. Get that guy to slow down. That's a Battanian archer down. Maybe we'll get him prisoner. All right, we lost nothing. And we got some Battanians prisoner. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and give you these Battanian archers. Takes you up to 29, and we'll take 35. And that's it. You've only got 3. Just give you whatever's left. Plus, all right, so I've got to get rid of a few here. So we're going to give you these guys and these 3, and then these 3, and the rest of these. There we go. Prisoners. I think you're already stuffed, Magnus. Nope, you got a few more. There we go. I thought apparently not. I probably need to get rid of all the 3s. Unless they're Battanian. No, I can already... All right. There we go. All right, next one. Even though we're way low on forces... Actually, I'm gonna recruit on the way to Raza and then dump everything in Raza and then come back and go for Shibbolzumer. Let's see what Dunglannies is holding out longer than I would have expected. This camera lock is just a pain in the arse. What was this notice? Tanma. All right. Aston, you can have it. Much needed archer, even though it's only 1. That's better than nothing. Looks like they're already on Tamna village. All right, please don't stuff. They're not starving, so hopefully they won't stuff Raza. They did not. We'll take these 17 recruits. Trade. Sheep is one of those words that's singular and plural. If you're talking about one sheep, it's still a sheep. If you're talking about 7 sheep, it's still sheep. English is funny sometimes. We have a herding penalty again. You know what? I'm not going to sell them. I'm going to kill them. We will slaughter them for the meat. They will be useful. 38,000. I don't know. Let's try it. Well, let me lock that in. This will also allow me to murder some horses now. And a mule. And an Askaret. All right, now let's try this. Yep. 4,000 just for that one. It's not going to make this one, but let's manually do it. This is going to be the killer right there. Yep. I will hit Quablab, and then we'll turn around and go back. We just have to do with what we... I think I've already changed my mind. I only had one recruit here. All right. I am going to hit these Malul and Hubyar, and then these right here. I got 17 minutes. I don't think we can get these. I don't think we can get these 2 castles in that time, but I'm going to try. Nothing here. All right, Hubyar. Give me some troops, Hubyar. Give me some troops. All right, I think... Yep, they got Dunlannies. So we're slowly but surely losing everything up north. So we're actually losing because when you're swapping 1 for 1, you're not getting ahead. We're taking the south, but we're losing the north. So it's not a good thing. Ooh. Do you have any beer? No, you don't have any beer. Ah, you got 6 beer. Okay. What was it? It was just sieged? Hertigia Castle. Okay. Losing all my lands. That's okay. It'll just make the comeback that much better, right? Surely we're not going to lose. Now, I made a post on the Steam forums. You can see it. Where I was part of the Northern Empire. And the Northern Empire lost their last... We lost. They lost their last fief. Unfortunately, Tell Worlds didn't program the game for that. So it didn't know what to do. When a faction loses its last fief, normally it dissolves. But since the player, myself, was a member of that faction, it did not dissolve. So essentially... Oh, they stuffed the settlement. Clowns. Essentially, Tell Worlds just never thought about that. So instead of dissolving, we just hung around. And eventually, I was able to rally the troops. And we were able to get another fief and then start again from that. But it just boggles my mind that no one in Tell Worlds ever thought about that. Should be game over, as far as I'm concerned. You should have to leave. That faction should dissolve. You should leave it. And you should have to join another faction or become independent and continue on. But neither of that happened. We stayed a coherent faction. and we could just keep fighting. It was a little bit cheaty because we had nothing for them to attack. So there was no downside to it. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to hit Cassera. Just too many horses. I don't want to get all the horses from here. So eventually, we were just able to do anything we wanted to do because we had no territory for them to attack. We couldn't lose anything. And the game still has income. You know, there's an arbitrary income that each faction has when you're not the player faction. The AI factions do. So I kept playing the game because I wanted to see what happened. There's 20. That's very good. Oh, you're already over. I may have gotten too many troops. No, we're good. I'll buy your beer. All right, let's... I know you have one too many troops, so let's take it. And we will take the recruit from you. And then give that to Ginny. And she should be the only one that's down. She is. All right, we'll head in this direction, recruiting along the way to the next castle, which is Shiberzumer. Do I need olives? No. Am I going to grab them anyway? Yes. And the next town has olives. Next village. All right. 2. Just need 2 more. Oh, before I go and do that, I got some archers here I can recruit. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. There you go. Now we're up to speed. I'm not going to have to stop at that village, so we will press on to Tanma and bust that siege. Nope, I'm not giving you peace. Southern Empire? No, you just keep going. You're gonna become so weak at some point because you've stuffed so many garrisons that you don't have anything left for your army. So no, I'm not going to give you peace for you to recover. Absolutely not. Am I going to make it to Tanma? I hope so. No, I did not. I did not expect them to be that... Maybe I just didn't notice it. When I noticed it, maybe they was already under siege, and I didn't realize how long they'd been under siege. I thought it was just when I noticed it that they were under siege. Either way, I'm just going to jump right back on this castle. Vilya, come back here, buddy. Oh, can I get some of these? I don't think I can. No, I'll never make it. Okay. Let's handle this. Ralph the Archer. Okay. So we want control. Right there. And here we're going to go with Polearm because he will... he's never going to be a tactician. He's never going to be a steward. He never will need engineering, leadership, or trade. So the next logical thing in my mind is Polearm, even though he's not going to have a Polearm. But those things can help him in tournaments if we do tournaments. All right, let's siege this castle. But I'm just going to go straight in. I'm just going to build the siege equipment. No, I'm not. He's building really slow. So I'm just going to go in using towers. Oh, no. Dang it. I didn't think he was going to build one of those. I'm not going in against them if they've got siege equipment. That's just not going to happen because that's a surefire way to lose a large portion of your army. So we're going to do this normally. He's already starving, 0 food. So as soon as it's ready, we'll go straight in. I'm not going to do anything other than that. I've got 10 minutes left. I'm not going to make my goal of being able to wipe out these guys. Please do. Please do. Come on. Yes! Oh, I thought he was going to do it. I know I can't catch him, so there's no point in even trying. I'm at 2.5. He's at 3.9. As soon as I get rid of it, not only will I have the disorganized penalty and be even slower, but he'll just immediately run away because the AI acts instantly. So unless he attacks me, I'm not going to worry about it. I hope they do. There's 4, 5, 600. What was that? Oh, there goes Hertogia again. There's 600. And plus the 139 there, that's 7. You broke apart. Well, they don't have a lot of... maybe they don't have a lot of influence left. Because you get influence like fighting constant battles. And well, they're fighting caravans like crazy. So they're probably getting influence from caravans. I just don't know how much caravans are going to give overall. I do know the AI gets an unlimited money supply. They always have money, in other words, but I don't know if they always have influence. I would imagine they do. Else they would never be able to call any armies. All right. Let's go ahead and get the Trebs out. And get this 145. Also, I want to handle Eileen the Scout also. She's of age. I can't call her to me while we're in a siege. Nope. Up your nose with a rubber hose. Yeah, can't do it while I'm in siege, so I have to wait till I'm after a siege. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Okay. Straight in. Ugh. I'm not going to bother with the catapult. I wonder how much money they paid him to do that. Oop. See, I used to be able to climb up on these rocks and then you could shoot that guy with the rock. Because you need to get up on the rocks to look around the side of the siege tower. Can't get it, can't do it anymore though. It's amazing how they can they can put an invisible wall here to keep you from going on the rock like you used to, but they can't stop their own troops, the AI, from going inside places that they're not meant to be inside. It's amazing. Amazing, as she says in Fifth Element. Amazing. Where's that archer coming from? I can't see him. He's too far back. They're trying to take him out with that catapult. Maybe I can see him from this side. The tower's still quite a ways away. It's only traveled half the distance. It's very slow. Oh, maybe he's inside there. That's why I can't see him. I see arrows bouncing off the wall, so they're trying to shoot in the murder holes. There's the infantry. Come on, Fire Onager, take a shot. Horse, get out of the way. Don't want you impeding the tower. I don't know where that landed. Hopefully they hit these guys. They're breaking shields nicely with their javelins, I think. All right, let's do this. I didn't mean to sound like Gordon Ramsay there. Sorry. Oh, they got them all. Oh, here's a new wave. Hello, fellas. My name is Hanze Suf. I will be your conqueror today. I'm sure you've heard of me. Everybody else has. I have a well, never mind. What I was going to say don't make any sense. Let's grab some arrows just in case. What are you stopping for? Are we done? What do you all stop for? Why is everybody standing idle? Let me look out here what's going on. Oh, there they go. Woo! Up. Through the front gate. We are too strong. But you knew that when you took it from me and knew that I wasn't going to allow it to stand. And you did it anyway. So that you ever heard of the definition of stupidity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? What do you think is going to happen when you take something that I've taken? I'm going to take it back every time. Every time. That's what happens to you, Azure. Maybe not to up north, but down here, that's what happens. I cannot see them. They're hidden behind. There's a couple of them up, 3 of them. Oh, come on, show me your face. I'm not going to. It's all right. You hear that horde approaching you? Let me see if I can get a little higher up now that they've moved. Still can't see them. Too late. All right, we only lost 1. 294 gold. All right, well. Show mercy, continue. Go to the garrison. Take you guys, y'all, you two, you, y'all, you, y'all, you, y'all, and that's good. Look at the dungeon. Nobody in the dungeon. Let's leave. Magnus.
I'm at your side.
Glad to hear that, buddy. You take these troops, and then I'll have to give you these. And there we go. Now you take these guys. All right. Lavinia. No, Shibber Zoomer. All right, I've got 40 seconds left. So I think what I'm actually going to do, Aston, I'm going to jump into Husson Folk. Did I just lose something else? I've gone... Oh, too many of these guys.
I'm at.
All right. I'm going to jump into Husson Folk. I'm going to trade and sell and recruit. And then I'll start off the next one at Shibble Zoomer in case unless I have to go to Tamna and stop that, because here's a Shalar with another army again. Never stops. The AI has an unlimited number of troops. Imagine what would happen if they introduced population to the game. Each village, town, and location has a certain number of population. When you've recruited them, it takes 3 in-game months to recuperate. Can you imagine? All right, I'm going to do my normal thing, and I'll start the next one up where I mentioned adios.